Hey everybody, welcome back to my live stream today. Alright, so after last week, I had a snafu on Friday night's live stream. I started off doing a live stream of a Plague Tale, in a sense, and I had a bad day. And I put out a tweet about this a little bit earlier. It was just kind of an emotional day for me. And so I tried playing a Plague Tale, and that was a bad idea. I was not in the mood for a sad story like that where I kept dying over and over again. So I'm not sure when I'm going to go back to a Plague Tale, but I think when I do, it's going to be pre-recorded so that I can snip out how often I die, because I was just getting way too frustrated. But then I tried to switch over to a Final Fantasy XIV Online because I'm in between content on Elder Scrolls Online, which is what I usually do on Friday nights. And I ran my OBS encoder wizard to try to fix an issue with my connection to Twitch in between recording or live streams. And the weirdest bug I have ever heard of happened. It caused my whole stream to be muted. You couldn't hear my game audio, you couldn't hear my microphone, it was totally muted. And I didn't find out for a little while, so we're gonna have a few quests that are missing here. Not a lot, thankfully, just a little bit. And I found out afterwards that after I ran the OBS wizard, setup wizard, I needed to go into settings, change nothing, and push apply. And suddenly my audio was working again. It's like the craziest bug I have ever heard of. So anyway, I'm sorry, there's a few quests that I went through that I couldn't show because there's no audio, you know? But not a lot happened. I think the biggest thing that happened was we found out that guy, Ungust, the guy who was picking on the merchant girl back in Yule, it ends up he was working or helping out the bad guys, the Almajal, which we're going to get into pretty soon. We haven't gotten further into that. We just figured out that he was helping them out. So yes, that was the big thing that happened, and I just felt terrible about it. I mean, so anyway, from now on, I'm going to try to unmute, like, my video I'm showing on, like, Twitch right now. It could go on YouTube or Facebook. I could check it on there, but I'm going to check it on Twitch, the audio. So you'll hear a replay of my voice when I do that, like you just may have when I first started streaming. I'm going to try to remember to start doing that, so I'll know if I'm muted. So yeah, why don't we just get into it? Oh, and also, I went over this on Friday when I was muted. The keyboard that I got, I had a little half keyboard I was using last live stream, last Monday. I decided it's not practical for a MMO because I need to be able to chat in here, and I want to have the H, I want to have for hunts, I want to have the J for journal, the M for maps. I don't want to mess around with all of that. So I switched back to my full keyboard, but I'm keeping the mouse that I got because I was able to set it up to have like certain profiles on like the side buttons and stuff like that. So I'm happy about the mouse, and I'm going to keep the keyboard because I'm sure I have PC games that I could play that with. So yeah. All right. That was a lot. So I was in the middle of life, Materia, and everything. So Minophilia would like me to meet a goblin scholar named Butamix, who she claims is responsible for introducing a revolutionary method of enhancing gear to Erosia. Make your way to the goblin's encampment at the bonfire in central Thanlin and present Minophilia's dagger to him. Okay, so I think I was on my way. Yeah, I was on my way up to him when I realized I had a audio issue last live stream. So I just need to go right up here, and I'm at Blackbrush Station right now. So we are just heading this. Oop. No. That way. I hope everybody had a good weekend. This way. The weather has been pretty nice here, so it doesn't feel like fall at all the past couple of days. It's kind of nice. I don't think I'm going the right way. I missed a turn somewhere. Oh, and they decided to let us know over the weekend that for Elder Scrolls Online, they're dropping the new chapter, the new DLC rather, a day early. So today, it was supposed to come out tomorrow. So it's all updated on my PS4, and I think I'm gonna get in there sometime tonight, hopefully, and start doing some inventory management, because this is the DLC chapter, the patch update, that they're introducing this new system to help with inventory. Like, you have all these pieces of set armor, and they've created this sticker book that will save all the armor too. Instead of carrying it in your bag, you'll have it in this sticker book. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll let you guys know when I'm gonna do an extra live stream for that. This must be the goblin. I guess I didn't realize goblins look like this. Pish Shakash, who is Uplander, him to tent ring of Mutamex bubble pots. Here's that dagger that Vila wanted me to hand over. Fighty tool drinks in airy self. Alright. When full of airy self, Flighty tool changes to stony shine, name of Materia. Alright. If Materia join with other Fighty tool, then Big Eye's Fighty tool gains power of airy self. Alright. Pish Shaksh. Muda makes its reckoning that Uplander is friend of Inifila. That must be how goblins speak. His tongue flames reach ears of Muda mixed with fastness. Minophilia wants Uplander to see the power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty tool to Mutamix, yes? Alright. Shish Fighty tool is strong is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of Materia. Alright. The Materia Master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Flighty tool, yes. Pish Shakop. Materia join with Fighty tool. Fighty tool gains power of Materia. Fighty tool reborn. Here Uplander take Fighty tool to Miniphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitutions from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Ah, thank you for speaking normal tongue. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. With ye attached piece o materia to cure, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger o' yours from Samet, as would have struggled to cut stake into weapon worth wielding. Hish Shakash. Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia. then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's just a funny way to talk. Just give me 1 second while I check my YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch broadcast sites. Make sure everything looks alright. You know, I don't even bother going into YouTube anymore because I'm afraid I'm just gonna mess it up. So I can still see chats from YouTube. I don't go into their live broadcast area. Alright. I think it looks alright. Well, that was an interesting conversation. What is... Oh, this is another quest. Sin Bros wishes to disseminate the secrets of materia creation. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, although the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. Though through faithful service, the arms and armor that we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. The spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. I am well versed in the ways of materia extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it would be my pleasure to teach you. Alright. You are ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one's spiritual energy. I'm doing the right quest, right? Let me finish this first. As this energy is derived from an individual psyche, a volatile beast at the best of times, a degree of variance is to be expected in its production. In practice, this means that you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Its power must be tapped, see, and this is achieved by melding it to gear. Know, though, that it takes the deft hands of craftsmen to meld materia. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you would sooner do it yourself, I recommend you speak with Fabhabaz. Melding is her field of expertise. If you wish to remove materia from an item, highlight its icon and select Retrieve Materia. There is a chance that the materia will be salvaged. Okay. So I got grade 1 dark matter and materia extraction. So this is a catalyst. It has recently been discovered that this substance of unknown origin has the faculty to assimilate with other forms of matter, effectively restoring them to their original condition. This specific grade of dark matter has been shown to bond best with simple items crafted from common materials. And this is the extraction. Extract the aether from an item with a complete spirit bond, and then recrystallize the resulting residue into a concentrated substance known as materia. Alright. You can now extract materia. Materia extraction now available. Awesome. Materia extraction from one piece of gear can be affixed to another, improving its attributes. To extract the materia from an item, you must have first created a spirit bond with it by using the piece repeatedly in battle, crafting, or gathering. Once an item's spirit bond reaches 100%, you will be able to extract materia from the list of available sub-commands. So you basically have to use the weapon to bond it to your character or account, I guess, and then you can do this. Once materia is extracted from an item, its spirit bond will be reduced to 1%. Affixing materia to an item can be done by a discipline of the hand with the proper training, or by speaking with materia melder NPCs. Should you wish to remove the materia, you may do so by highlighting it and selecting retrieve materia. Alright. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's something new that I don't really have much experience with. So we'll need to check that out down the road. What is this? Materia Master. Ah. Who's the Materia Master? Is that Mutamix? Ah, it must be Mutamix. Okay. So when I see that little blob, I'll know that's a Mutamix Master. Alright. Now where? Now I need to return to Manophilia, and I still have Horizon tickets that I can use. Vesper Bay. Oh, and I got a late start today, so I feel like I threw everything together right before the broadcast started, and I was just like, 1, 2, okay, go. But I've been thinking about playing this like all weekend, so I'm glad I'm getting to do it today, and hopefully everything will look and sound alright. I hope to get my mount by the end of the live stream, but the quests always take longer than they seem. And I remember there's one for the main quest where you have to go to each and every alliance, and it takes time to do that, so it might not be today. But it will definitely be next live stream, because I'm like right on the edge of being able to get my first mount. Welcome back, Lena. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yep, he enhanced the dagger. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Lena, so make it your ally. Huh. I just realized that one of the issues I've been seeing over on Twitch with my chat is 2 bots are actually fighting with one another. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that after the live stream. One keeps deleting the other's comments. My bots, not like spam bots. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you are ready to begin. I'm ready. Ooh, oh, is it this time already? Alright, would like you to assist the Immortal Flames, yeah. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest, the guy I was talking about at the beginning of the broadcast, who was trying to coerce money out of that poor Yildal girl. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Almajal to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture Almajal responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Almajal are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Lena. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such times as he does, he will be the Scion's sole representative. Oh, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alrighty. What is that I see in my inventory? That's red. Oh, it's a chest. Open it. A weapon coffer. Iron lance. No. Let's see. Oh, that's better than what I have now. I'm not sure where I got that. But we'll keep it because it's better. Alright. So we're about to go and do another dungeon pretty soon, which is why I was like, oh, it's that time already. Because it's the last big dungeon before the quest goes through the certain quests to the... Man, I cannot speak right now. It's the one right before you get your mount. There's a few quests in between though, but it's the last dungeon between then and now. So, whoa! What the? What? What is it? I want to look at your mouse. How do you look at your mouse? Request meld? I don't know. Interesting. The giant mount, though. Aw, he's offline. Okay. Player search. Yeah, we'll look at that later. Or not. It's just searching for players. Alright, so, they want us to head up to Drybone. Ooh. Alright. Drybone. I'll just fast travel. That's fine. Yeah, this is the first dungeon that I think you could call the intro to raids. Is it called raids in this game? I can't remember. I'm actually not sure what the difference with those are, because my experience is raids are like 12 person groups, dungeon groups. But this dungeon we're gonna do pretty soon isn't 12 person. Where is he inside? No, is he up? Maybe he's up above. Because I don't see him standing. Oh, maybe he's in here, actually. Oh yeah, she said go speak with the flame people. So, hello there. You're Lena Zuko of the Cyans. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Emil Jal and prize him from the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungus has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Cyans. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. Is it an actual invisible city, I wonder? We stand to learn much and more of the MLJL plot. If the mission succeeds, Lena, let's make sure it does. Alrighty. So... Oh, up there. Okay, let's see, that's the Golden Bazaar. Let's take a chocobo up there just because that'll be fun. It's up above. Let's see. Hire a chocobo. Yes. So this is the area I was at last live stream. That graveyard, and I think up here also, where I had audio issues and I had to just dispose of the broadcast because there was no audio. So I think I saved a copy just in case I wanted to pull pictures from it or something, but it was just about an hour and a half. Oh no, that's okay. Okay. So they need us to go around and into that city. The Invisible City. Yeah, I'm not sure if that means that there's actually a city that has dwellers in it, but it's just like invisible. Well, I don't know. You're gonna fight with me? Alright. The last time I was here with my other character, granted she was a lower level character, like all of these little hobgoblins or whatever they are wanted to fight with me. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah. Over here? Ah, here we go. Alright, so this is level 24. It's fine. I'm level 33. Let's proceed. Kent says, "A Sprout, which server are you on?" I'm over on the Goblin server in the data, or the crystal data center. Is this the bait in place? Oh. Okay. Our man is in position, sir. Kent's asking what game this is. It's Final Fantasy XIV Online. Sorry, no, Kenny's asked that. What game is this? Final Fantasy XIV Online. Sorry, my comments are, I have two of them. Like, one pops up through one of the bots that I've created, and the other pops up over on my encoder. And for some reason, my bot doesn't catch all the chats. So I'm glad I have the second one up. Okay, good. We make our move as soon as Amajal appear. Yes, sir. So this is the guy who was a traitor, and then he was like, I'll help you, just don't kill me. So he's supposed to be on our side now. Whoa! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're being surrounded. Ha ha ha. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. Oh, we have two traitors amongst us. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? Oh, it's just this guy who's the traitor. I think. 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Wahaha. Maybe they both are. Kent's asking if I need help. I'm on the same data center. If you want to pop in, I'm gonna have that time right before the dungeon starts that I can take help. I mean, usually they're pretty good at grouping you up, so I've done this one before. I'm a melee DPS, so we would need another DPS, a healer, and a tank. Ah, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have an appointment to keep. They're all yours. Kit says I'll heal. Awesome. Awesome. It's, I think it's a little harder to find healers, so that'll be helpful. Alright. I actually meant to switch my button on my mouse for this, but that's okay. I'm not sure if it matters here or not. I don't want to give anything away because I've done this one before, but we'll see. Kind of how well I need to do here. Actually, I'm gonna attack. Level than my the skills that I had, because it's not letting me do number 4 in the lineup I was taught. I forget what that's called. Or full thrust. Whichever. Kenny, or Ken, whichever. It's fine. Or if you mean it's hard to find tanks. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I just created a character over in Elder Scrolls Online for tanking, and it's the first time I've ever tanked in my life. Attacking the guys behind me, I'm just not sure. And we're down to like one guy. Can I do this guy is the main. Oh, we got it. Wow, I didn't think that was going to happen. Alright, you bow and arrow, driving me crazy over here. There we go. The show is just beginning. I don't know, we're actually doing a pretty good job taking them out. Kent says he'll message me. Alright. Put up your weapons or your comrade's a dead man. Comrade's a dead man. So okay, they're both traitors. I thought that's what was going on. I couldn't remember for sure. Behind you! Ah, everything is foggy. Ah. Bring her. Bring me where? The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Alright. Ah. I'm guessing this is Kent. Oh, I have to... Hang on a sec. I fear the Amalja mean to give us up to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me a soldier's death with steel in hand. Bowl of Embers. Hello. Now, as for joining the dungeon, I'm actually not sure. I've never done that before with somebody in this game. What dungeon do you need help on? Yeah. The Lord. The Lord of Inferno. Inferno. Is that what it is? Is it... Or is it something else? Oh, the Bowl of Embers. So, being captured by the Emajal and taken to the stronghold of Zanar, they're to be given as an offering to the Primal Ifrit. If you are to survive this fiery encounter with the Lord of the Inferno, you and your comrades must fight with no less than every ounce of your strength. We got it. We got it. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and join. Ooh. Oh, it's already ready. I hope I'm going in with Livia then. Like I said, I've never done it with somebody before. I'm assuming my party comes in with me, but... Well, it's Kent. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. That window is removed. Oh, mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Oh yes, I'm going to change this into my thumbnail. Oh mighty Ifrit, we bring you before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch and harden souls and cleanse your flame and mark them as your own. Bring those two as well. Ugh. Well, what's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Oh, that's the guy. The traitor guy. Pitiful children of man, be my breath, I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh, what? She's not burnt. Oh, mighty Ifrit. My one true god. Your words are my bread. And now they're all brainwashed. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? I don't know. Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. No, no. forsooth thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessings of but one, yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waiteth clear, thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind, thine existence is to be suffered. I'm trying to hurry it a little bit because I'm sure there are other members of my party that are waiting on me. But I also want to, understand what's going on here. Alright. Somebody threw something at me. I'm ready! Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna stay back here and poke him in the butt. I do wish I could do my this power to the full threat. That's alright. I remember that he throws a couple of things, you have to kind of get out of the way. But I don't think he's done them yet. Oh, he's not too bad. This isn't... I mean, I guess he is the first, like, huge dungeon boss, but still. And then I get my cutscene because it's the first time I've done this also. Well, I guess I got that at the front also, the start. Ooh, I like your outfit. So we picked up the blue one to begin with, I think. Now we're adding the red one. So we have two, although one shattered. So maybe we've had three, but one broke. I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalgel zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Oh. Nice. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General can take it. Then Fred, yeah. Thanks for the help, Kent. Um, as for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. Was I mispronouncing it? Is it like... It's Thancred. Did I say Thancred? I might have. I'm not sure. I feel I owe you an apology, Lena. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in a more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? Alright, sounds good. This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Yep. Oh, this guy. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Yildan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion? 7th Legion, I think. Now, nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Even ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia, promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a darn. Not that there will be aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexplained show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Yes. Expect it. Perhaps, but this is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so, to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Alright. Beware a man in love. Is he in love with her, I wonder? There we go. Wow, that was like the longest cutscene ever. Oh, no. Oh, canceled on me. Ah. I was going to commend you, but it won't let me now. So it's only while people are still in the dungeon that you can commend them. That is a weird method. It seems like you should be able to commend the other players up to like maybe a few minutes at least after you leave the dungeon. Thanks for the commendation. Alright. Let's see. So now I'm guessing I need to go back to Venezuela. Or no. Somebody over here. The commander here. No. The end? Oh, fan card. Yeah. There you are, Lena. Come rest a while. You will... Oh, sure. Can I? Oh, I can't do that. I'll do that when I'm done with this. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. Oops. They may... Not actually. No, that's just for size. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I was clicking some on the other thing. But it'll suit me to dwell on the negatives amidst all our misfortunes. There is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. There is indeed, there is the deed of no ordinary individual, Lena. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you were the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minophilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust she shan't object to my bearings of the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. Yeah, no kidding. Where were you? You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Now take some time to relax and return to the Walking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss more matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Oh my goodness. Alright. Names of characters on other worlds are saved to the client. Okay. You know, that's the weirdest wave ever. It's like more like grab your attention. So I'm continuing with the main quest. If you want to tag along, that's fine, but I think I'm about to start the heading to the other alliances. Yeah, I'm still getting used to all of the emotes that they have. Water floats. Alright. I need to head over to Drybone. Let me know if you want to. I'll just message you in game also. I'm going to continue the main quest and head to Vesper Bay. Vesper Bay. And then I think I have these tickets still. Awesome. Yeah, with my other character that I made on the other data server, I think I traveled back and forth to Vesper Bay like 10 plus times before I realized I had tickets. So it was kind of nice. Oh, did I dissolve the party? How did I do that? You dissolve the party. Oh, maybe she dissolved the party. Or he didn't. I'm not sure. Alright. Oh, okay. Cool. It says you dissolved, so I was like, I didn't do that. Did I? That's alright. That's alright. Alright. So, yeah, I think I'm about to start the quest that sends you to the 3 different alliances. And you have to pick a grand company, which is awesome. And then maybe I'll get to the Chocobo quest. We'll see. I usually stream until about 6:30, so there's time, I think. The triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minophilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minophilia is most eager to see you. Awesome. My late arrival nearly cost Lena her life. I wasn't there when the Amalgal took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not exclude the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. Aww. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Lena, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Benephilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. Some of the phrases that they say in this game, I think, kind of got lost in translation. As we suspected, the Amalgal undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Ifrit, actually, in the Final Fantasy games, was one of my favorite ones to summon. So it's kind of cool to see him in this game. Nor is this tale limited to Yodal. Similar incidences have been rife in both Limsa Lemonasa and Gardenia of late. Yeah, Shakespearean talk, says Kent. Yes. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. Ah, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. Aether. Oh, jeez! My evil twin sister just tried to sneak up on me. Oh, thanks. Is this a gin and tonic? Aw, thanks. She brought me a drink. And a snack if I want. She must not be all evil after all. Okay. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Aha, that's what happened to the other people. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades into his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the powers you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. Oh, I'm lucky. Very lucky. It is as though a greater power protects us all. Us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Ah, the immortal flames assured me that you will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Lena. They just told me to take a break. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who failed Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Yep. Whether she intended to or no, Minophilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death. Oh. The flames with whom you are imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Oh. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. So, once they're brainwashed for life. And so we Saiyans continue our fight that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Lena. Yeah, it needs to stop. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Oh, Thancred. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Luix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Who is Luix? I'm not even sure how you say that. Luix X? Alright. She brought me cheese and crackers. Alright, let's continue. She's wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Yep, probably. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Erosia. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Yada and Papalimo that the Saiyans would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. I've accomplished a lot. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Alright. We have guests, Lena, or rather, you have guests. Ah. Beg pardons. Who could these be? Ah, Lady Minophilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Saiyans of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on the behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Lemanasa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. She looks sad there for a second. As you can see, Lena, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Erosia. Each organization could have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Ah. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit that they have is evidence of your high regard for you, of their high regard of you. I find myself wondering how word of Lena's deeds spread so quickly, pointedly looking over at, what's her name? That the immortal flames should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Eep! Tataru, that's right. She's adorable. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Zuko. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gardenia. Know that the people hold you in high esteem and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace will ever reign over the 12's Wood. Alright. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mr. Zuko. My comrades speak of you in their most glowing terms. A woman of your talents belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for your doll. The Admiral has not exaggerated when she said you have a look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, my friend. Really? I just met her. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lamanasa to the shores of glory. I feel like half the time I say that wrong. The other half I don't. Lady Minophilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in time of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Erosia: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lamanasa, the Order of the Twin Adders of Gardenia, and the Immortal Flames of Yodal. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your own endeavors. In other endeavors. If you're agonizing over which Grand Company best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your alliance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold a remembrance service. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, dear officers? Fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Lena hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. Alright. We eagerly await your answer. So with my other character, she started in Yodal. So I chose the Yodal Grand Company just because it was the easiest decision to make. So here I'll probably just choose the Gardenia Grand Company because that's where my character started and it's the easiest choice for me to make here also. I know full well that adventurers are, by their nature, a liberty-loving breed and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Lena, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet, know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman, In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend among friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. Well, I mean, they're part of the main quest, so I'm not going anywhere. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We, Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Erosia as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. There's so much talking in this section. Now then, I expect that you will be more afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It would allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. It's like a cell phone. Except not. Erosia is changing, Lena, and you have the power to shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Wow, the music is really, really quiet for some reason. Now it is time for you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will appraise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm glad I know that there's some actual voice narration coming up. So I don't have to read quite as often. Yep. Alright, so we'll speak with Tataru, figure out where we need to go next. I think I'll take a quick break after that, and then we'll head out on our journey to visit the other alliances. No, I don't think you have to do it in a specific order. They have like a suggested order, but you don't have to do it that way. Hi. Oh yeah? Hey, Tataru. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Nina. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridinia's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kan Isina will deliver her address at Mikoto Amphitheater. Okay. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridinia your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Yodal, where Flame General Rubion Alduin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lomanasa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Miralwib will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Zenithel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, thankfully I have a journal I can go by. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. So that's them saying that I can pretty much go anywhere I want to get this done. I'm guessing. I'll just go in the order they say, I guess. Alright. Okay, doke. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take that quick break, and then, I will be back shortly. All right. Hello there, Olivia. I like your mount. I also like that cactar. Alright. Oh my goodness. I can't wait until I can start getting mounts in this game. We need to head over to Gridania, right? Yeah. And I can fast travel there through a return spell? I'm not muted, right? Yeah, okay. So it's, yes. Yeah, I only know of 2 waves, and one is like and the others, it's not like just a normal. Alright, I'm heading to the amphitheater. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of NPC talking, which is the unusual part of the game. This early in the game anyway, so it's kind of nice.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Yay!
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity.
I can't help but think she must be warm, because it looks like she's wearing a leather
The scars
robe.
borne by our forest are
Probably
a
not.
constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
All right. 2 more to go.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Stop. The Exil are unquestionably the more troublesome beings, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with their guardians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ruma. The Gradanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Exil ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The 12th was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gardenia vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, either way, creature. Meanwhile, the Exil will continue their incursions, spurred by the Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gardenians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Well, perhaps we will find out if the Elder Seedsayer's words fell on fertile ground. Well, these two certainly know a lot. Oh my goodness. Alright. Now we need to go to the next location. I want to stop over here by the achievement furniture though while I'm here. I just remembered the last time I came through here, I had just gone to see him with my other character, and I listened to that with the chicken head mask you can buy, and it was just like, it was just funny because you were listening to this events, and it's supposed to be very like moving, and here I am wearing this chicken head. I'm pretty sure it's this guy. No, not you. You. You've accomplished enough feats to keep the bard singing for a lifetime, lass. Such an achievement should go unrecognized, and to that end, I'd like you to have this. Consider it a token of my highest esteem. You accrued achievement points have earned you an achievement certificate. Certificates may be exchanged for a special reward. Alright. Let's see what we can get. So this is the one that I got before. Or I could buy a goblin cap. Or I could buy a ribbon. I have three points I can use here. Let's do a ribbon. Yeah. So when you do achievements, you get these certificates that you can use to buy things at this for this guy. Let's see where. Control I. I always forget that's the button. And I need to take off my. I have a thing on to hide my headgear. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if that matches what I'm wearing. I'll leave it on for now, I guess. And then I wanted to check. I thought Kent said something, but I was in the middle of doing something at the time. I'll just hang out around Vesper Bay. Ah, okay. Alright, well, to be honest, I'm not sure when I'm going to be heading back there next. So, Yeah. Because I know, well, I guess I will probably head back after I'm done with these. And then there's another battle, but it's not a dungeon. I just passed a thing. Where is... Okay, there we go. I need to head over to the airship and head over to my next location. Udall, I think. So yeah, I'm planning on doing an extra live stream for Elder Scrolls Online this week. If I'm up to it, I'll do an extra Final Fantasy XIV Online also. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do that. They just dropped a new DLC for Elder Scrolls Online, which is why I'm doing an extra one for that. And then, yep. And then I'll do my usual Elder Scrolls Online live stream on Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I have a Discord if you guys are interested in jumping in and seeing what's going on there. It's a little bit quiet right now, but it's a good way to see what's going on because I have my Twitter feed and when I release my videos. And I mean, if you're into like Elder Scrolls Online, I have a bot that lets you know about like what the daily quests are going on or achievement furniture and stuff like that. I have a bot for Final Fantasy XIV Online also, but I'm not sure how to set it up to automatically put out the daily information. Still kind of playing around with it. Well, at least I'm wearing like black and white, so it doesn't really clash. It's just a little bit of a surprise, I guess. Alright, so I need to head down to, I'm guessing the amphitheater or the main hall area, the Royal Promenade. Just down the hall. Custine Strip, I think? Yeah. Yep. Right location. Here we go.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Rauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet
sister is
many
very
left our
talkative.
gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you! Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raoban? People of Uldar, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Oh. Fire reborn!
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
What do they have to say here? The Eldons have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the Primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've already encountered them. Yep. The Eldons do not shy from confrontation. It ought threaten their precious prosperity, though they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is one of the several problems Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Guardians have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Yulda has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they have the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Yuldans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of iteration, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Well, sure. Everybody needs help right now. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. Let's see. Need to run back over here and get to the airship and travel over to Limsa Lamanasa. Or no. Yeah, it's through a door. Not that. Yeah, I can just take the lift up. Airship, yep. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm at least familiar enough with these areas now that I kind of know where I'm going. I started off in Yodal with my other character, so I'm more familiar with this area than Inzala Manasa. So we'll see how that goes. Yep. Seems like they should have given me tickets, because they know I'm traveling to those locations. They should have paid my fee. Oh well. You make a lot of coin doing the quests, so. The FFXIV. Alright. Where do I need to go here? The stateroom. On the lower decks. Bulwark Hall. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I need to create a character one of these days and start off in this location just to experience the first, what is it, 15, 14 quests in this alliance. Someday I'll do that. I've gotten the chocobo here, haven't I? Let me double check. I don't think I have. I think I have. I think they like have a thing above their head when, yeah. Okay, I have. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Here we go.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Hey, that looks like me.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond."
Yeah, I've been saying it wrong.
Ah, yeah, ah, ha, ha, yeah, ha.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Gallian Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive.
What race is she?
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
It's interesting how they portray everything in
The Sahagin have risen?
sea captain and
While the mines
ship
of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Gallian Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well. A crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Mervyn!
Gather the lads!
Where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Oops. Nope. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Limenesia? I don't know. Is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lamanesians' backyard. And there is to say not of internal strife as a nation of pirates. There is no end to the blood feud between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lamenesans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. So, are we gonna have to do, like, a dungeon for each and every primal? Because that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a vulnerable addition to the crew is beyond question. Well, I wonder who those two are. They sure did kind of go out of their way to inform us of what's going on with the world. Lena, this is Minafila. Are you well? I hope you are well. I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands. It would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Alright. Let's hurry back. Alright. I can use one of those tickets. Yay. So, like I was saying before, I'll join the Grand Company for Bredinia, just because it's easiest, and, maybe down the road, if I can, I'll be able to do more, I don't know if the quests are different for different, I'm sure they're different for the alliances. If that's the case, my other character, over on a different data server, is in the Yuldan Grand Company, and maybe I could get some information on like the quest info for that, and down the road I could get another character for the Limsa Lemanosa starter alliance quests and their Grand Company as well. That would be interesting to see the differences. Maybe someday down the road when I have the time. Oh boy, after death. That's when I'm thinking. Alright. Welcome back, Lena. Were the Grand Company's leaders' words as illuminating as you had hoped? Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you now see why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Lena. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while? Yeah. And take a moment to reflect on your decision. Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Alright. Whew. Alright. Oh, okay.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
So these two are important characters, I guess?
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
Well, of course.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain.
Oh, this one guy.
So,
Who
the
is he
task
talking
of
to?
salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Alright. Oh my goodness. I have about 20 minutes left in the broadcast. I'm not going to get to the Chocobo quest because there's a battle between then and now. But we'll see how far we can get today. Let's talk with you first. Are you... No, that's the guy I think I'm going to go with. He says, Storm Officer. How was Admiral's speech? But you need not explain that you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? No, but thanks. Well, I dare say you have your reasons, but mark me in stormy seas, the strong of arm and stout of heart must pull together or the vessel will founder. And when a ship goes down, the passengers always share the fate of the crew. Remember that. Alright. Flame officer. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Robian's words kindled a fire within you? No, thanks, though. What, you cannot seriously be considering joining another grand company? Why, they are not nearly as grand as ours. Wow, kind of whiny there. Serpent officer. Ah, I take it that Elder Seed Seer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? Well, yes. Yes, I have. You have chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seed Seer will be overjoyed. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to the Adder's Nest. Alright. I dare say you know it well from your wanderings in New Gardenia. Give your name to the personnel officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt that your deeds will bring great honor to our order. When next we meet in Gardenia, I shall be proud to call you sister. Okay, so next quest up is to go and do what he just said. Head over to the Twin Adder in Gardenia, and I think I can just do a return. Can I do a return in here? Yes. I think I have before. I just never really thought about it. Because in some games, you can't do fast travel within a building. You have to leave the building. But I guess they don't have that in this game. So that's good. Alright, so now we are heading over this way. Yeah, right around the corner. Look, well, is that right? No. Up here. Alright, not too far away. All right. You are come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin. Oh shoot, was that on time? Oops. My name is Lena Zuko. I believe you're expecting me. I am here to enlist, if you will have me. You were expecting me. Yeah, it is. Go. Ah, the great adventurer herself. Yes, our recruitment officers sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor both to welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now, let me gather together the relevant documentation. Sir! What is it? Report. An urgent message from Amarix's Spire. A high-wind Skyways airship has taken fire from the Imperial forces in the skies over the East Shroud. The vessel's engines were crippled, sir, and it was forced to make an emergency landing southeast of Nine Ives. Nine Ives? Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield dealing with the XL. Lena, I know full well you have yet to formally be inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if the reports are accurate, it will come down to dangerously close to the Garlean-occupied territory. Please make all haste to the site area southeast of Nine Ives, locate the airship, and ascertain the status of the passengers. Alright. Oh, I really want to do this because this is the battle I was telling you about right before I get my chocobo. So I'm gonna try to do this. Let's see, where do I need to go? 9 eyes. Have I been here before? Hawthorne Heights, yes. Oh. It canceled on me. Because I pushed escape. There we go. We'll see what I can get done. Chocobo, chocobo, chocobo. Man, they really make you work for your mount in this game. I was saying last live stream that this is the only game that I know of where they go by like what quest level it is instead of like what level you are yourself. Because I would have thought that you would get a mount when you turn level 20. But it's not that way. And here, it's when you get to a certain quest in the main quest that you get your first mount. Ah, I see them. I see them. Are you okay? Yes, proceed. This is the exact same way I got my last mount. It was like the last 5 minutes of the broadcast. That's probably still up on YouTube or Facebook. What was that noise? Oh, it was just an animal. These are the enemy, I think. An adventurer, what are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. The Adder's Nest sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Not I. Peace, friend. We mean you no harm. You are an engineer of the Garland Ironworks, are you not? We were alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you. That's what I'm doing. And you are Lena Zuko, I presume. Was told to expect an honorary servant. My thanks for your aid, friend. An honorary servant? An honorary servant, because I'm not technically a servant yet. Ah. I guess it's spelled differently than what I was thinking. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be a Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Erosian savages. Oh no! There's still somebody on there. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Oh no! Oh, we have to save him. Imperial scouts from Castrum Oriens. They mean to requisition the ship. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. Oh. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Attend me. All the Ironworks' latest creations must not fall into Garlean hands. We shall strike them swift and sure and rescue Engineer Wedge. Right. Sounds good. Lena, I trust we can rely on your support. Oh yeah. May the matron watch over us. With me. Whoa! In ambush, 2 arms. I like how they just did that, how they do that in the Final Fantasy games. It's the first time I think I've seen that. I'm like right on top of this guy. Hopefully I can do this quicker than with my last character, because I think I died one quicker, and this character is way overpowered. Savages, you cannot stand against the might of the Empire. Annihilate these barbarians. Oh, this guy. Forgot about this guy. I can't remember what he does. Like, should he poison or something? It's like a big robot. See if I can, yeah, back up a little bit so you can see him better. Action not yet learned. That's not good. It is learned. I've learned it. It's on my bone. This is why I haven't done any class quests here, because I keep picking up abilities that I just can't use because the main quest is too low compared to the class quest. So I have one that I actually need to turn in, but I haven't gotten to it because of what I just said. Hey. Oh, we did it! Yay! Biggs! Wedge! Whoa! Wedge, you should have stayed with the ship. You shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was close. That was a close one. Too darn close. So how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring out enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. Alright. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for you, Lena, you have more than done your part today. Excuse me. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. Yes! I pray there will be no further interruptions when we next meet. Let it be as fellow servants of the Order. Alright. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the twin adder lads there, you'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. Oh, we'd be chained up in a dungeon. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Yeah. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Wedge seems a little shy. Oh, goodness. Goodness. That's, okay, let's see if I can... No, not ready yet. Alright, then I will just do a teleport back to New Virginia. Well, that went smoother than I could have hoped, I guess. It's really too bad, though, that I can't use that, number 4 power. Alright. It's a 1, 2, 3 punch kind of thing. I do 1 and then 2, and then I can click 4 to make it like a triple strike. I'm ready. Lena, it does my spirit well to see you returned. Word arrived but moments ago from the team at Nine Eyes. Least you worry, the 2 engineers are safely on their way. The lieutenant informs me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. Had you not found Engineer Biggs when you did and helped us to rout the Garleans, things might have been very different. And all this before you were even inducted into the Order. You are well on your way to carving out a fine career for yourself beneath the Twin Adder standard. But without further ado, let us see to your induction. 12 willing, there won't be any further interruptions. Alright. Protocol requires that I appraise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. Alright. The Order of the Twin Adder is the Grand Company of Gardenia. It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation, that we might stand strong in times of dearest adversity, when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this very day. Elder Seed Seer Can Isina is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gardenia and the sanctity of the 12's wood. As the entwined serpents that grace our standard, let firstborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gardenia. In so doing, we honor the will of the elementals, and theirs is the will of the wood. Now then, Lena Zuko, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. Okay. I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood. She's like, quite. Your fever is duly noted. May it lend you strength as you strive to preserve all that is good in this great nation. By the power vested in me, I assign you the rank of Servant Private 3rd Class. No. I must have pushed the wrong button. You are now a woman of the Order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, Private Zuko, and do that which brings peace to the 12's wood and honor to our name. getting a call. Can you hear me, Lena? This is Minophilia. An officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Zuko. Wow, she knows the millisecond things happen. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though, you are now a servant of Gardenia. You are no less a Scion. Pray return to the Wakened Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here with whom I would like you to meet. We shall be waiting. Alright. The distant call of a friend in need, perhaps? If you were needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Servant Commander Vorsail Relax before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. Alright. Yay! You may now accept the quest, my little chocobo, Twin Adder, by speaking with Vorsail Relax. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario. Okay. Well, let's see if I can do that, like, right now. Ah. Why? There we go. Grand Company. You are now a member of the Grand Company and have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Your Grand Company rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab in the Character Interface under Character Main Menu. Grand Companies pay their members not in guild but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals you are currently in possession under Currency of the main menu. So I have 0 right now. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. The Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are redeemable with the Grand Company that issues them. Okay, providing and supply and provision missions. The Grand Companies of Erosia are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering them. Items required or delivering them. Speak to a Grand Company personnel officer or one of the many officers stationed throughout the realm to complete the delivery. Item sought change every day. Earth time. They can be confirmed by selecting timers located under the duty in the main menu. Okay. My little chocobo! Task 2 to have your own personal chocobo. Yes! Aha, Private Zuko. I understand you have been working tirelessly in Gardenia's name. You are truly an example to your fellow servants. But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough that perhaps you could do with a swifter pair of legs? Yeah! If so, you might consider getting a personal chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. Let me tell you of how to go about it. First, you must obtain a serpent chocobo assurance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to our man Singer, and he will furnish you with a suitable bird. Alright, so we need to speak to the quartermaster. And this is the first time I did this with my other character on another data server, Mina. It threw me through a loop. I was not sure what I was supposed to be doing here. But you need to speak with a quartermaster who should be either him or I see there's somebody over here at the serpent quartermaster. It's probably him. Let's speak with him. So I need a... Hi, Cleo. Okay, so maybe it's not him. Maybe it's this other guy. Well met, I am OIC Quartermaster affiliated with the Order of the Twin Adder, and it's my duty to provide those free companies who have pledged their alliances to the Grand Company with the opportunity to purchase various enchantments and items which will benefit their members. I say, have you ever considered joining a free company? If not, might I suggest you do so? A whole new world would open to you. That's a guild, I believe, like a personal guild. So I think it's this one. Let me check my journal. Maybe it'll tell me. Present Singer with a servant chocobo insurance. This document can be obtained by exchanging company seals with a serpent quartermaster. Serpent quartermaster, so who I was just talking to. And you go talk to the chocobo keep after this. So I must have missed it. I know this says 0, but pretty sure what is this? I'm not sure what those are. Oh, it's chlorine? Food? Oh, these are the different ranks. These are weapons. This should be armor. Oh goodness, how did I do this before? I figured it out, it's just it's not as easy as you might think. Nothing. A pup no longer. No, 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 no. Alright, let's go try talking with the chocobo person. I don't think that's right. I can't remember how I did this before. I figured it out that I was supposed to talk to this person. And then I found the, the chocobo thing in here, and it was like one of the only things I could buy. I'm very confused why I'm having trouble finding it now. Here, in this location. Seal exchange. Yeah, I know I'm gonna go and talk to this person and they're just gonna be like, oh, sorry, I can't help you out. You need to pick up so-and-so from the serpent, the person back there. Yeah, because it's red, so it means my little chocobo. Want a bird issued, you say, then I'll need to see your serpent chocobo insurance. Of course, you will need to exchange serpent seals for it. You can earn these by completing tasks for the Order of the Twin Adder, Gardenia's Grand Company. Alright, and let's go back. I'm gonna figure this out before I log out today. I'm over time, but I really want to get this figured out. I'm confused because none of these... Oh, right here. Serpent Chocobo Insurance. Unable to complete transaction. Translation. Oh, I can't say that. Insufficient. Seals. I wonder, last time I went and I spoke to Minophilia and did the that next quest, the what woods will be done. Alright, I guess I am gonna have to finish this another day. It's like right within grasp, but I'm out of time. I'm like over time right now. I take back what I said about finishing this quest before I stop my live stream. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's been fun. I wish I could have figured this out before finishing the live stream, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So maybe I will just go ahead and start thinking about doing like a spontaneous live stream in the next few days so that I can get this part done and progress on, because I've been trying to get my little chocobo for a while now. I've been like working for it, so I want my mount. Thank you guys for watching. I'll listen in on my Twitter feed, join my Discord if you're interested. I'll be doing a live stream of Elder Scrolls Online in the next few days, and my usual Friday live stream. I'm here every Monday doing my Final Fantasy XIV live stream, and I drop a recording of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the weekends. You can find those on Facebook and YouTube. So, a lot of stuff going on. I hope you'll come back and check it out sometime, and until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.